What's up, guys? It's me, Landon, your Sunday on All Be Humans, and this is week 3, which means it's family week. And I would like to start off by saying, excuse me if I'm not that enthusiastic throughout this video. I had a hospital visit late last night, and I'm still really tired from the medications and everything. So y'all. Family. I have a relatively supportive family for the most part. I came out to my immediate family first, like my dad, my brother, my mom, and for the most part, I didn't have to deal with a lot of issues, like more so with my aunts and stuff than my immediate family. I came out to my dad, and he was relatively cool with it, even though I've heard him have conversations with people about how, or it seems like he didn't want it to happen, but he does accept it, and as a minor, he did help me get to my gender therapy appointments, which were out of town, so that was cool. My brother, he was weirded out by it for a while. He told me he wasn't going to call me he until I fully transitioned, but that went away, and he started calling me he and Landon, and he refers to me as his older brother. There's only been one incident where he got mad. He got really mad because I wouldn't take him trick-or-treating, and so he yelled and outed me on a public bus that was full of people, and he got in trouble for that, which was cool. But he is 4 years younger than me, and I'm turning 19 next month. I'm turning 19 in a month, and so he's young. It's understandable, I suppose. Let's see. My mom, she wasn't that cool with it. She said that she wasn't going to have any part of it, wasn't going to call me he or Landon or help with the surgeries or the hormones or anything like that. But eventually she came around, and now she's calling me he, and it's really awkward to talk about with her. I don't know why. I just have never had a good relationship with my mom. She left when I was 9, and all of her visits there has been fighting and awkwardness, so I don't really have a good relationship with her. So when it comes to this stuff, it's still awkward to talk about with her, because I don't talk to her about stuff. I don't have actual conversations with her, so when it comes to this, it's still kind of awkward. And although she slips up, sometimes she'll slip up and she'll make too big of a deal about it, or she'll make a big slip up and not notice it at all. But everyone has basically come around. It's not really a problem. I have very supportive cousins. I have my cousin Victory and Chaya, who are pretty supportive. I'm positive that my cousin Shaniba is really supportive, because she's talked to me on my Facebook. I actually made a message out to all my friends and family on Facebook when I was ready to let everyone know, all my friends and everything. I sent it in a Facebook message, so basically the majority of my family knows, and a good amount of my aunts and uncles feel the need to pray for me. So those are the ones I really just don't talk to. I'm supposed to visit them at some point in the future, and that should be fun, because I haven't seen them in years, and by the time they see me, I'll be all doodly and whatnot, so that should be really fun. I can't really say too much more. Oh, well, my great-grandma, I talked to her about it. She knew about it, and a visit she had with me a couple years ago, she seemed really upset about it, sad. She was worried about me, being suicidal, I guess, because a lot of people who are transgender kill themselves, so she just assumed that I was going to have it done and then kill myself, which isn't the case. And then this past visit that she had, which was last December through February, pretty much, she seemed relatively cool about it, but she has dementia now, so it's hard to tell, because one day she would be all happy and be like, "Oh, Landon, are you excited? Are you happy? Are you nervous?" I used to have a lot of friends who did this in Half Moon Bay and yada yada yada, so she seemed really accepting, right? But then, later on in the day or the next day, I would hear her talking to my mom about it, and she wasn't happy. She was mad, and she thought it was a stupid idea, and she didn't understand why I wanted to do that. and she was still worried about me, but she has dementia. She's very old, so it's really hard to tell her actual opinion on the matter because she's just not the same anymore. But she was never rude to me about it during her last visit, so at least there's that. It was just behind my back. But I guess people who have dementia say a lot of mean things behind people's backs anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. I came out to my best friend's dad. We sat down and talked to him about it, and he was really cool about it. Now the majority of her family knows, well, the important people in her family know, and they're relatively accepting, at least what I know of, they're accepting. And the ones who aren't, I really don't care because I don't live there anymore. Besides, I don't have to deal with them. Like, I just don't. There's really not too much bad to say about family because I was lucky and had a relatively accepting family for the most part, but I never really see my family. The family that I do see, they're accepting, so there's that. I guess there's really not too much I have to say on the whole subject of family, but I guess the least supportive person in my family would be, my Aunt Jan. I only say that because I don't even have factual proof that she would be the least supportive of my family because we really don't talk, but I would say it would be one of my aunts, like one of my dad's brothers, that would be unaccepting because they're all pretty religious and they felt the need to pray for me. But I really don't have to deal with much of that negativity, so I don't care. That's really it. I don't have much to say. So, have a good Sunday.